respected General Secretary, respected President Acharya Ji, Subrata Sarkar Ji, Nadav Ji, our advisor, and the veterans, the tall leaders sitting on the dais, and the participants of the meeting. I feel elated to be one amongst you as a General Secretary of State Bank of Hyderabad, Retired Employees Association. I feel it's an honor to our unit to be active participants of Hyderabad Park, which is really showing a hope that all of us are very near to the goal of updation of the pension, because we have some organizations which are discouraging us and saying that updation is not possible because of this section, that section. They are confusing everybody, and we have the great UFBU, which is always demoralizing us. So countering UFBU, I think IBA Park is the only organization which has that guts, and countering IBA also. Now we have seen that IBA is having a second thought in signing the in revealing what is the understanding which has been arrived, not disclosing the figures of the ex gratia. All these things which have never happened in the history are happening, and I feel that that's only because of the fight which they visualize from IBA Park if they reveal the ex gratia figures. We have seen the tables of ex gratia coming out, and again we have seen that UFBU leaders, different constituents, giving statements that don't go by the figures, nothing has been calculated, calculations are on. Every day we hear some different stories from great organizations. All these things are only because IBA Park is trying to counter them, and I feel happy to be one among IBA Park constituents. Sir, your General Secretary report is amazing. It covered all the points, national, international, the crisis, everything what's happening around us. It's like a compendium of general knowledge, what has happened in precise. And coming to our industrial problems, sir, all the problems are highlighted. You have given the solutions, you have told us what is being happening and what you want to do. But still, with our little wisdom, we too want to contribute, because you have given us this opportunity to contribute. Sir, coming to the group medical insurance policy, it's very inhuman, and I feel it's a failure on the part of the retirees federations to see that it has escalated to a higher premium which is unaffordable to any of us. And I'm sure that you are taking good interest in that and you're going to do something about it. And we feel lucky State Bank of India has come out with the SBI General Health Assist, which is a wonderful program for which we contribute hardly 26,000 to 28,000 for base policy of 3 lakhs and a super top up with meager 10,000. I think I spent some 46,000 to get 25 lakhs policy. So I think you people have to, my heart bleeds, and I feel all the bank retirees also should get this opportunity, whether it is from SBI Health Assist or from New India or United India, how you do it, but you have to see that it is a reality, sir, along with the subsidizing the premium. Sir, coming to the one more option of the resignees and the left outs. Sir, I am happy that the resignees are getting a solace of getting an entry into the pension scheme. I know that many banks have insisted when they want to take a voluntary retirement. I was in the head office for 22 years. I know how the management is when it comes to the resignees or the retirees. So they used to force them to rewrite the letter saying that it's not a voluntary retirement, it's a I'm resigning from the bank. Until they rewrite the representation, they were not taking it. Because there was no voluntary retirement scheme, they wanted that word not to be there, anticipating, visualizing that tomorrow they get some benefits. So when in-service management, I don't know why they are so inhuman towards the retirees or who are exiting the bank, who have contributed to the bank. So I feel the retirees getting a justification by this is very much applaudable. But along with that, you have mentioned about the left-outs, sir. I agree, left-outs are there, and you want to give a third option. You made trials also. Along with this, I want you to, because we are also e-associate banks, are also members of IBA Park, to see that e-associate bank retirees had an option after SBI getting merged into SBI to opt between the industry level IBA pension or the SBI pension. And the time given for VRS also was very less. So people had to decide within 30 days whether to. April 1st was announced, hardly 1 month before they gave VRS option, And before some people can think whether to be in a bank or not in the bank, that has gone. After that, without understanding the clauses of the VRS, many have opted and they have lost. And few people who stayed back in the people who stayed back in the bank, they also opted for SBI pension, because from our childhood we heard that SBI has 3 benefits. Nobody knew what. When we are in service, we don't try to understand what is gratuity, what is pension, what is third benefit, how much we get. All those things doesn't come to our mind. So what happened is the serving employees, they have given their option in a hurry as SBI option. The e-associate banks which have merged on April 1st, 2017, the serving employees have given SBI option. They all are repenting today, because IBA pension scheme is much better than the SBI pension scheme. Now it may come to it may be justifiable after that 40-50% anomaly gets resolved. So what I request this forum is, because e-associate banks have become your members and Nadavji is here, CPPRO, we are members of the CPPRO also, to see that the e-associate bank retirees who have opted for SBI pension gets one more option for changing their option to IBA pension. Sir, this is a duty, we have to do it for our e-associate bank retirees. Because the anomaly is, after going for the SBI pension, SBI management is paying the bank contribution of the PF only from 1/1/4/17. My 20 years service, 10 years service, what I have put up in SBH, the bank contribution is not being paid. This has gone to the court. This is the biggest anomaly. They are getting less pension, number one. Second thing, the bank pension contribution of pension they are getting only from 1/4/17. The service put up before is gone. So they have gone to the court, sir. If possible, please take up that case also. I know it's asking much for a small bank, but there are 40,000, 50,000 serving employees, sir. And tomorrow they will be our members. So this I wanted to bring it to your notice, sir. Then coming to the special allowance, you have exhaustively dealt, sir. I know what is happening, all of us know. And you have introduced me that I was the one of the petitioner, and I took Agua Park advisor Nadavji. I took his advice in 2015. After the MOU was signed on 25th May 2015, from that minute I was boiling with the anger, because I understood there are not many anomalies. I was in law department, I went to my AGM law, we discussed with them, then I went to Nadavji, then I went to our veteran leader, Dr. Ananta Krishna Rao Garu, then I went to Vijayawada, some veterans. I took the advice of everybody. Everybody before the 10th bipartite was signed in June, they all told that it is illegal, it won't be tenable in court. We thought they will go back, but it happened and we were all put to loss. And immediately after my retirement, with a group of friends, we went to the court, 15 of us. So our suit is, sir, our writ petition is pending from 2016 April, and it's almost 8 years old. We can't say it's a new case. And I request Agua Park to, I know it is not for court cases or fighting in the courts, but along with this parallelly, as you do it for pension updation, my sincere request is, earnest request is, try to take up the special issue, special allowance, accounting for service writ petitions very seriously. If you want, and I was thinking that we have a group of petitioners, some 40-50 people helped me on my call. At that time, I was a fresh retiree, not very active in the retirees association. We amassed some 5 lakhs of rupees. We have spent 3.5 lakhs for the writ petition and miscellaneous petitions, sir. Still, we have a balance of 1.5 lakhs. So now, from here, I'll go with a promise that in case Agua Park takes up the special allowance case, which is in Delhi High Court, 16 writ petitions, one is ours, group of petitioners. If you are going to help us, because you have more legal people, knowledge people like Karuna Karanji and others. So if you people try to take interest and reach Delhi, because reaching us to Delhi High Court is very difficult, we will see a contribution of 50,000 for the small group of petitioners of 50 people. I promise that we will give 50,000 rupees. From that, I'll go and convince my group. And please take up, see that that case comes to a logical answer. But and object to the, I feel I have a liberty to say that these lines have to be changed, sir.
saying that the members will appreciate that the task is difficult because the purported illegal action has been got to be legitimized by successive bipartite settlement joint note. Sir, no illegal action can be legitimized by any course, sir. Dharmam is dharmam, adharmam is adharmam. So don't try to say, justify, or don't try to fall in the lines of IBA saying that you have agreed, you have signed. Our leaders are to sign for our benefit, sir. Our leaders are not assigned the power to sign the settlements which are detrimental to the interest of the retirees or which are against the law of the land, sir. So I feel that you have to change this, sir. It can never become legitimate. It is illegal forever, because what has to happen as the increase of the basic pension has been stalled in the name of the special pay or special allowance, and we lost a lot, sir. You have to rectify that, sir. And you have to take up the case if possible. And coming to the legal fund, sir.